glad that I'm back in town from Kelowna, BC to Nelson. Here's our walk vlog of today. Your magical adventurer, Tour host, Reese here, and I'm here to do my walk vlog. I'm really happy to be back from Kelowna, right back into Nelson, BC. And here I got some info and updates on our videos. I'm back. What's gonna happen? I'll tell you right now with info and their updates. Without further ado, let's get this looking up for me and let's go. Okay, so I've been out in Kelowna for like a 7-day, like a week trip for the summertime. Really happy to be out there. It is very big, very epic. There's lots of traffic out there, and met the rush hour and other things too, let alone tourist main attractions. Even adventured off and got some amazing spots, even to like adventures out there. I even also did an adventure when we were just about to get into Kelowna. What was the first one? I'll tell you that right now, because now I'm going to tell you a little bit on some of the adventures that I have done over there during my time being out in Kelowna. So what are they? I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so the first one being, as we got in, we went to the Greenwood Tunnel. When we were about to get into Kelowna, and that went to the historical landmark of the Tunnel of Flags. That was the first one that I've done before getting into Kelowna, before the rest of our tour adventures took place. And then from there, we drove into Kelowna, and the second one, when we got into Kelowna, we did the downtown Kelowna waterfront and Kerry Park, and thirdly, we went to the downtown strip of Kelowna to view the rec center. We saw some creeks and other amazing things, and we even met up with an Ogopogo dragon-like statue in one of the parks. And even we went down to the Brants Creek Linear Park. We saw some very cool stuff down there, epic things, and magical-like spots within that area. We also went to go see the Mission Creek Linear Park as well too. And also we also went to the Don O'Reilly's market, and we saw a dragon-like statue that was perched up on the roof of the marketplace. The Don O'Reilly's marketplace. This was pretty epic and very magical like as well too, seeing a dragon that's perched up on their rooftop of the market. And then we also went to outside again, past Kelowna, to Vernon and Kamloops. There was one that we did, and then that goes to the historical place of the O'Keefe Ranch. That place is considered a haunted spot. Even like they had like paranormal investigators over there as well too. But it also made great historical history of Vernon and Kamloops. It too was very, very epic, and it was completely something. I quite enjoyed it, and it was quite epic and quite big, and there's a lot of places connected with it as well too. And then we went to is a Father Pandozzi's historical museum. It too, besides as being like almost like a church like spot, but it too also has some haunted ties to it as well too. And also made another great epic one. Again, they're all tourist main attractions, and some of them are pretty epic, just like that, and certain other. And same goes for Goosekin's Heritage Park. It too also was declared a haunted spot as well too. Even there were some like investigators of the two paranormal investigators up in those areas as well too. And also it too was a heritage spot, a pretty epic one because it had a garden and other things in there as well too. We even went into all of the exhibits, and it was like completely epic. And all the footage that we got on that, definitely. Even we done some other little spots within Kelowna as well too, such as like the Kelowna mountain top night walk, which was close to the graveyard. So that too is slightly kind of like haunted. Like we saw some orbs up there, and I heard something like walking up there as well too. As well as the Kelowna area spot that was very close to where I was staying. We did that too, because the total of spots in all was 11 spots to the total of the videos of being 11 videos in complete total. So we did only like 2 outside around BC area, and 9 videos being in Kelowna, BC for tour adventures. Also, I will be doing is a playlist on those adventures. For the Kelowna will be only 9 in that playlist, and for outside, I'll find another one specifically for around BC area. And I'm having that kind of separate there a little bit. So that way there'll be like some playlists made for that one as well too. And what now we're going to do is some of the action plans for the tour adventures. So we're going to start with the tour part adventures first, and then we'll do the magic trick one after it. Usually I would start with the magic front first and then the adventures, but I wanted to like start off with the adventure front because I just finished adventuring and I want to make sure I put that in first before get the info and updates on the magic trick vids, which I'll be telling you fairly quickly. Before we get into the action plan for the adventures, let's go check out an area over here that we have never been before. And that's like heading straight forward. You can see where the houses are, the mountain afar, and those trees. We'll take is this pathway where this place is over there. And we'll connect to, believe that is the lake over there that we'll take a look at. As now a car will pass by. Hope you managed to get that. It's just right about over there that we're going to go and check out into this area over here too. Right through here. Look at the camera come into focus. You can see the area spots down there. and the lake afar. But it's also one thing I wanted to also to take a look at. There is a little pathway right over here that we'll actually go into here and walk down to over here. We can't really walk where this long grass is, but we can stop right there looking straight forward. We'll take a look at what's down over here, and then we'll just carry on into this direction afterwards. So here I am, just right here, where I stopped from about there. You can see there's places in the back of me, but take a look forward. You'll see these places a little bit more easier than from looking through the wire fence. We'll take a look at this before I give you the info and updates on the Magic Trick Biz as well too, besides as other adventures to come. I'll zoom down so you can take a look. Right there. You can see them a lot better than from the fence view. Just right back over here. You see the lake afar and the mountains in the background. It almost reminds me of Kelowna, but a little bit more different. I find that Kelowna was a little bit more bigger than Nelson, BC. Nelson, BC is a little bit more smaller compared to Kelowna, BC. But it definitely made a great summer vacation. A 7-day week summer vacation with lots to go and see and adventure to. So that we just yeah, you saw that. Let's carry on for a little bit down over there, and then we'll make our way back. We'll walk down here a little bit. You can tell that it has been raining. You can see rain clouds there, and rain clouds in the back right over there too. So it's been raining off and on. So hopefully we don't get rained on with what I'm doing it right now. You just never know. So I'm gonna try make sure I don't get rained on well on this WalkVlog here. You can see some other places in town over there where the mountain is. We'll take a look at that too, and then on with the info and updates on adventure vids and magic trick vids. We'll take a look over here. It's almost similar to Kelowna, but a little bit more different, like I said. Some of the places suggest it, but again, Nelson's more smaller compared to Kelowna, BC. Especially you see that place right there that looks very similar. So very interesting looking viewing this too. There's certain spots that kind of look like places from Kelowna, but more completely different as well too. And we were close to the Okanagan Lake as well too, including the waterfront, which is close to the Okanagan Lake, and same with other spots that had the Okanagan Lake in there as well. Take a look at these stairs. Rock stairs. Let's get that thing in there too. So you can see that it just goes right down to right about there. It's like a very interesting rock-like stairs right about here. Almost reminds me of an area that we did a little tour to when we were in Kelowna. It had stuff that almost looks just like this too. Right there. Almost just like it. Then we got is a wooden stairs heading down there and hang on my around me seeing just right down there. How far does it go? Not too far. Just right about there. Look up, you'll see these unique looking tree leaves. I'll zoom in close to down as well too. So yeah, another very interesting spot. We've actually never been down this far. So in this WalkVlog, we went to a different direction this time to see other things that we have not yet seen from over here as well too, including what you'll see back there besides us, those rock stairs that was just just right up there. And then now we get these wooden stairs just right there. Which is pretty interesting too. And we also seen parks that had stuff like this and other similar things from over here too. Again, Kelowna, BC and Northern BC almost share similar spots, but different. So there's an interesting fact about that. Kelowna and Nelson being almost slightly similar, but completely different. One is more bigger and one is more smaller. Nelson is smaller compared to Kelowna. Kelowna, BC happens to be the most biggest one. It almost looks like you just entered into the city of Nevada. I have to say that as well too, because it almost looks like it. It almost looks like things that you'll find in Nevada, because that's how big it is, the buildings and other things. But the trip that I was on, I absolutely loved it. It was pretty epic. I enjoyed everything, all about it, including the main attractions, as well as the area spots, the historical spots. And I was so really happy to take that time to do a tour adventures of the area of Kelowna. Besides those other two spots as well too. I see another view of the lake from up there too, that we'll take a look at as well too. It's not that far. It's just right up right there. So you can see more of Kootenay Lake. Seen there. It's kind of starting to rain, so I'm gonna try and make my way back so we don't get rained on as well too. It's spitting rain a little bit. I want to get back fairly quickly so we don't get a downpour. There was downpouring from before. And I'm so glad I got this break to go do the WalkVlog of today. Oh, nice van, you can see. Look at the van right there. It has nice stuff onto that. Very artistic, that is right there. We'll get down to this side and we're gonna hang a left turn just to over here to check out this area over here too. Let's take a quick peek just over here first. Sign reads no exit, so we won't go up there. I just wanted to take a quick peek and see what was over there. So up there is no exit, but we'll just walk on down. We'll connect to the there's a little sidewalk down here that we'll take over here. Take cover a little bit with these trees are. Just here. And look what we have over here. We got the little pathway. Right there. This almost looks like the devil's door. Won't go too far because there's a wire there. But you can take a look. The fence is coming apart there. And over there, and all you see is this trees kind of like branching in the middle and together. And it looks almost like what I said, like the devil's door. It almost looks like a pentagram seen there. It's not though, but it looks like it though. It really does look like the devil's door of some sort. Behind there are trees, but it's coming together right there into the shape of a pentagram. Almost. Again, it really looks like what I said about being the devil's door. I'll back up so you can see a little bit more of it. Just right through there. I'm going to take a picture to document it. So yeah, over here, again, it really looks like what I said, being the devil's door. Well, it looks like it to me. What do you think? It's like in the shape of a pentagram. Almost into a door shape. Where the gate is right there, the open part of the gate, and then you see this. Tell me, what do you think? What is it? What this looks like to you? One more time as we zoom in, so we can take a good look up at that first before we move on. I've taken a picture already, so I'll send it up so you can take a look at the picture, so you can see what you see just right there. So you can also put that in the comment box of what you think this actually looks like to you. Last time, before we carry on. So yeah, we've found some interesting finds and other finds down here too. We've never been down into this spot. So it's like fairly new. And things that we have not yet seen and that are hidden. And I believe we're coming to over there. What's over there? Well, what's over there? Let's go check. Just behind me. What have we here? What is that way to? I believe it goes into a tunnel. What tunnel? I think that's a pedestrian tunnel. Let's all take a look. So, as it is, there's a tunnel right there. We also saw tunnels in some of the videos in Kelowna, including up at Brant's Linear Park. Similar, but different. It's just a secret hidden pedestrian tunnel. Over here, that almost looks like, again, from the Brant's Linear Park one, as well as the Tunnel of Flags. They both look similar. I'll show you. Right there, with the road there, you can see right down there. Well, take a look. We gotta hold on to the railings though. Right here. Looks very similar to those the ones I just mentioned. Right here. Whereas me, I'm just walking down. So I came down here, and then we get to the pedestrian tunnel, the hidden pedestrian tunnel So we walked down to there and we got down over here. I've never been this far close to the pedestrian tunnel from just above here. This looks similar to the one, to those videos I just mentioned. So too from over here. Down to like right over here. We'll look into here in just a few moments here. But I can take a look over here. We'll take a look at that first before we enter in to the pedestrian tunnel scene just right here. Let's get the two in. Here. Very similar. Road down to here. Anyway, up to about there. And back down to over here. So I kind of pinpointed like certain spot areas that look similar to one of our tour adventures in Kelowna, BC. This is similar but completely different. Anyways, let's go into the pedestrian tunnelway. This again really looks like it actually came from those similar spots I just mentioned for like on those two spots. Especially the tunnel flags look similar to the one over here too. Because it has graffiti into it, so does this. So there's a resemblance. This has no like skateboard thing back here, but in the tunnel flags one, it has a skateboard like thing. Right here. Very similar to it, but more different. Even the tunnelway looks similar to that one, besides as the one in the Brant's Linear Park. As well too. And now we just came up to over here. What did this actually head to Cottonwood Falls? It's very close by to this. And here's a little something. Let's get this tree in there so I can tell you a little bit more on this too. This here is actually haunted at nighttime. Why? I have no clue. But again, it has like some like haunted like tides to the pedestrian tunnel scene here as well too. So it has like haunted like tides with this, same as the spots that we've been to in Kelowna, BC. Look over here, up there. Look up. There's some writing in that light. Whatever that says. Do not know what that actually says on that light bulb seen there. It has something written on to that one there. I do not know what that one actually says. But yeah, again, this here is also probably a haunted spot here in Nelson, BC when it gets to nighttime. Now we'll exit this so you can see this. And it gets even a little bit more, I wouldn't say like sinister, but it has something close by that could be like the hangman's tree. So I'll show you that one last time, and then we'll like mosey on back here. But before we carry on there, let's take a look at the tunnel on what it looks like, similar to what I said, Brant's Linear Park, similar, and same with the tunnel of flags, especially when it looked more like this. Let's take a different look at that. It looked more like this. The tunnel of flags looks more like this. Looking at it, at this spot right there. Because the entranceway where the tunnel of flags looks exactly how I positioned the camera, looking at it like this. Similar, but different. Because that one was like on the side of the road on the grass. This one is more like down close to the pathway here where the railing is. You see just right over here too. Right close to it. See in there. If you walk a little bit more further, you'll see a tree that almost looks like the hangman's tree. You'll see that fairly quickly too, because it's not too far from here. Even though that these look pretty eerie, not just during the day, but more so during the evening time, when it's dusk or getting close to nighttime. For those ones, they're seen just right over here at this section. Just right there. They do have similar creepy like vibe. This would be great for like a spot for like something like for like Halloween or something. We'll see where this hangman's tree is. It could be that one. We'll take a look and see if that's that's right too. Or we might have to walk a little bit more further. I don't know. We'll take a look at it just like about over here. It could be a little bit down, a little bit more further. No, that's not the one. But you can see the pathway that we took. See over there. We'll have to keep walking, and I'll show you what looks to be like a hangman's tree. Oh, there's the one there. Yeah, this could be it right there. Let's just go behind over here and take a look up at there. Believe now that I found it just right up there. We'll take a good look over here. Yeah, that's the one there. That really does look like a hangman's tree, just by the looks of it, though. Again, it looks pretty creepy and somewhat kind of haunted-like. So yeah, tell me, what do you think of this? Do you see what I see? Something that looks like a hangman's tree, seen just right in the back of me, or just right there. Tell me what you think. I'll also take a picture of this. We're gonna take a look at that as well too. Besides that, the other one that took a picture of, it's in the view. Now I took a picture of that too. Doesn't that look like it to you too? Exactly what I said. Do you think that's what that looks like for what I said? So tell me what you think in the comment box of what you think this tree actually is. And if you're thinking exactly like me, well then please let me know on this tree over here. And again, it does look pretty scarier when it actually is in nighttime. Seeing right up there. We even see some like haunted spots in Kelowna, BC. What were they? Father Pandozzi's Museum, and same with the O'Keefe Ranch, though, as well as Goosekin's Heritage Park. Those three are actually declared haunted. Let alone tourist main attraction and a great part of history of Kelowna, BC. And so that in itself, we actually got to see some like what you would call like somewhat ghost town alike stuff over there too. I couldn't get out to like other spots in Kelowna except for the ones that I've already got. But next time if I do go out there, Kettle Valley and Rattlesnake Island or something like that, and maybe get those places in there when the next opportunity is to go to Kelowna again and go to some other spots that I've not been before. But so far we've done pretty good getting those ones, historical landmarks, ghost-like, town-like stuff, and other things too. Magical things like the Ogopogo and a dragon, and other various things as well too. Even castles or castle lookalikes as well too, especially at the Kelowna waterfront. Okay, so for the action plans on the adventures is, as the first one being is, I'm going to get ready and prepared for the boating adventure trip first. And so when is that going to actually probably happen? Probably on the 23rd, I'm guessing, that we'll actually get to the boating adventure as well too. The other one is the second after it will be like the 3.5 hour day round trip. I'll be getting that ready like a little bit after for that one. That might take a little bit of time as well. Besides, as like going to be looking for the next combo adventure. Who knows when that will be, but hopefully soon. Besides, as the fourth one thing that I'll be also putting in for is looking for and finding adventures for Wednesday and Thursday coming up. But Wednesday will be like probably our boating trip. I gotta speak with my first driver friend, and also he's the one that's gonna be like taking us up to Castlegar as well too. So there'll be like tour adventures like pretty much back to back basically. And then we have is the one spot I gotta look for the spots, seeing locations for the exorcism of Emily Rose, the last exorcism of Emily Rose, and that is to find a house that looks very similar to the one in the film. And then once that's done, I'll be editing it and putting it all together. And then once that one is completely done, then we will find the next spot location lookalikes right after it. Again, sorry it's taking a little bit too long, but I just got quite a bit to juggle. But once this is done, it'll be done, and we'll carry on to the next coming up spot scene lookalike combo like specialty adventure, which is what it is. It's a specialty adventure going on the movie base side. That's what they are. Before carrying on, let's see the Hangman's Tree. If you want last time, I took pictures of it, so I'll be putting that up too. And I'll be putting up the other ones though too, that we're going to take a look at those two pictures. So you can see exactly those ones as well too. So you'll see those pictures as well too. So one last look at the creepy looking hangman's tree, and then we'll head on back. Just right up there. And this is closest to the pathway with the fences, just like right here. We will connect with that pedestrian tunnel and work our way up from there and hang up, heading to that direction and heading back up to my pad, aka my place. Also, I wanted to say is that this spot would be great for like a horror movie of some kind. Werewolf, something supernatural, or something similar to it, but more completely different, because we definitely have spots over here that could be great for something like that. When we get up into the Castlegar area, then we will see what there is up to episode 2. And last but not least, the Weimar trip. Since now I'm back, we'll see when we can go out to Weimar and do some tour adventuring out there in that area as well too. And on the walk back, we have a box, EIEI box, and in that box we have a, I don't know, but we'll check. What do we have here? Let's get a twig, and we'll find out what's inside there. I'll use this twig, Monty. Okay. We got a towel. Seen there. We got a bottle here. And a bottle here. 2 bottles of water. A towel. And do not know what the heck that is. Right there. How interesting. So some random finds in this one. Seen up here. That's pretty much it. And what is this thing here? Piece of plastic or something. Seen there. Okay, let's go into his sauces where we saw the twigs. There we go. So yeah, in this box we have some various things in this box. Kind of like only what you see inside there. That's all that we found in the box. Isn't that something? Okay, let's get out of here and I'll see you up top. Got a puddle here, pathway here, and now I'm here, appearing right where we came down with the pedestrian tunnelway, which will take this directly back up. And here I'm in the tunnel one last time. Yeah, really. Again, that's very similar to the those spots that I just mentioned. Okay, so let's get on to the magic trick front on what's actually happening now with the trick bits. I'll tell you that when we get out of the pedestrian tunnel. And out I am, right at the pedestrian tunnel, and just right over here, and we'll head up the stairs. Just right there, to make our way back. Okay, before we head up there, let's get down to what's happening. We got some plan for the videos, besides the other ones I just mentioned. Okay, so the first one I've already done and finished. That is the Kelowna Tour Adventure videos, fully edited and now up for the viewing. The second one is to finish off the Irish summer vids. That'll be happening fairly soon. Information about that is we'll do that tomorrow. It'll be part 1 of 2. So please stay tuned for that. We'll finish that off before we get to the other ones. Then we're gonna finish off is the exorcism, the last exorcism of Emily Rose. We'll add that, put it together, and we'll go from there. After I find the house lookalike, that is. And then we got is the boating adventure soon to come. Again, probably on the 23rd, it all depends. And then we got the, of course, the 3.5 hour day round trip. So I'll be getting ready for that as well. And then we'll get to the summer Canadian vids. They will be in August. Like the summer vids, we'll be doing them in August. So it'll go throughout August, which is exactly the time that we did the summer trick vids from before. So we're gonna put into the Canadian Summer Fun Time trick video series in August as well too. And then we'll do is the adventure vids of the Nelson area of what there is that we did not see, that have not been seen. I'll try and find where they are, and with those drivers that I have, I'll make sure that we get to them. And then after that, I'll be making up some more playlists on certain videos, so too, and some of the ones that I mentioned from WalkVlogs from before as well too. And then last but not least, I'll be doing is some very cool shorts for more YouTube shorts. So there's an action plan for that as well too. So yeah, we've been down here. Now let's work our way up and let's head on back, because last time we got to get on back and see what else. I'll see you up these stairs. And here I am, up now. So I just took the stairways up from there, and now we're going to be heading on back from here. So we got lots of interesting things in here, random finds as well too, in this, and cool spots in the area of over here. Again, we've never been over here before. So happy that we came down here for our walk vlog for today and seeing that as well too. And also give me time to go for a walk, get fresh air, gotta get a stretch in there, and also to keep you all posted with the info and updates on what is happening now with our adventure vids and our magic trick vids as well too. And then as we walk back, you'll see is the Devil's Door just back there. Want us to look at that? Then I'll see you back up from just up there. We'll take this way up and on heading back as well too. Nice leaves coming to view. The moment I walk backwards, I almost got these. How interesting. We got more of these too. We'll get them into view. So when we go around BC with these drivers, we'll see what spots that we'll be getting into. But I will let you know on when that time happens. I got me up with them and do the over coffee and see what spots that we can reach out to. Again, I hope you enjoyed watching all of the videos here on my channel. Even our adventures from Kelowna, BC. Again, thank you so much for giving those ones a like. If you have any favorite ones, feel free to put them in the comment box, please. But I'd like to know what spots were your favorite ones of our tour adventures up in Kelowna, BC. You this one last time on the walk back. I'll get that view. So you can take a good look at that zone too. I'll take a picture of that zone too. On the way back, we have some flowers. Way the heck up there. You're not too far. We'll take a look at that too. Wow. Beautiful flowers. Let's look at these. Beauties. Right here. We'll get them all into view too. In this stretch. We'll walk back to get that too one last time. Let's connect with these. I'll take a picture of these. And connect with the mountains too. That way you'll get the flowers and the mountains as their background. Definitely shows the colors. Dusk is soon to approach, so it's time to mosey on back. We'll take a look at this too. To get this view from over here, just before we head on up there. So there's Nelson downtown and Kootenay Lake stretch. Seen there. So I kind of took a wrong turn, but it's okay because we saw a spot that we probably have never seen. So at least I managed to get that back there too. That we can see a nice, awesome, wonderful view. One last time. And heading on back, we'll get this view one last time. And also I'll be putting up pictures on some of the findings up in the Kelowna, BC area as well too. That way you can see those pictures up on here too. On some of them at least. For the manor house, I will email them back again and see if we can at least get that for one of our tour adventures. As for our retake one as well too. So I'll reach out to them one last time and we'll see how it all goes from there. So that concludes this video. There's all your info and updates within this. I will see you back for more adventure vids and magic trick vids from yours truly, your magical adventure tour tricks host, Reese. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Let's end off viewing the stress over here that brings you to a wrapping close. I'll see you back soon for more cool video content. Actually, we'll get this view instead. We'll get this view instead behind me to bring this video to a wrapping close. Viewing Nelson Town, Kootenay Lake, and the mountains afar.